to the Cards and Comic Show. Welcome back to Cards and Comics, and today is a mail day of epic proportions. It's been a long time coming. I've been traveling. I've had mail held for quite a while, and I'm just going to do something, all at once, and I'm not even pre-opening the mail. I'm going to open it up and talk as I open it up, and hopefully you like it. I'm just going to pick in the mailbox or the mailbag I got, rip it open like I'm doing right now. How you doing? Hope you guys have had a good week. It's been really cool for me. For one thing, I am gaining a little momentum on my channel. I appreciate everyone that is watching, subbing, communicating with me in any way. Love it. And I was on, not obviously, maybe you saw it, maybe you didn't, but I was on Sports Card Dad's channel last week. Got some exposure there, so happy with that. And as I look to, put together cards as I get ready for the National, it's going to be interesting because I've got a pretty big order at PSA right now that I'm waiting for. I'm hoping it gets back before the National, because that would kind of be sad for that not to come back and have those cards, but it's going to be whatever it is. So that's one thing. But the other thing is I'm just, getting some inventory. And like I said before, if there's a deal to be had, I'd rather pull the trigger now than wait to see if there's a better deal than National, because sometimes they're not. But first card up, here we go. This is a PSA 7 Sandy Koufax 62 tops. Now, I'm obsessed with 62 tops, honestly. I think it's by far, based on pop counts, based on just my experience, the toughest set to get, in the 60s. For most Hall of Famers, Willie Mays, Frank Robinson, Roberto Clemente, Hank Aaron, Sandy Koufax, Mickey Mantle. You can go on and on. It's just their pop counts are lower. The cards are harder because of the borders. This card I liked because it was pretty well centered and not a lot of chipping on it. The only thing I didn't like about it was it doesn't have really vibrant color. But, from a technical grade aspect, it doesn't have a lot of problems. A little bit of, it's not as bright color, but not a lot of chipping, pretty well centered. Just technically a good card. And, I just don't have this card, so I really wanted to grab a Koufax. So, card 1, 62 tops Koufax. So, good way to start. I'm just reaching into the old grab bag and pulling whatever card is on top. And so, obviously, I'm not curating this video, so sometimes I've spaced out comic cards from sports cards, and so you're going to get everything all at once. So we'll see what we get. I don't have any idea what this is. Oh, I think I know what this is. This is great because I want to talk about this in a video to come. So it's good to show you guys what this is right now, because this is a cool card. And it's not, a card that I think people are, I'm not saying totally aware of, but I think it's an overlooked card. And again, I'm not going to pump. I'm not going to say I'm pumping this card up, because I'm assuming people might think that you talk about a card and you're pumping it. But this is a 1993 Topps Batman animated series base card of Harley Quinn. Now, what, from my research and just looking at whatever's on eBay and what's being sold, I think this is the earliest Harley Quinn card that exists. Now the cool thing about this is I do like the design. So there you go. 93 tops, animated, Batman animated, series 1. And the boxes for this product are pretty expensive because not only is the Harley Quinn a really cool card, the Joker is a really cool card as well. I don't know why we can't focus. There we go. And the Harley's a cool card. The Joker's a cool card, and so there's a lot of cool cards. The Poison Ivy's a cool card. So again, the set itself is, I think, a great set just to have. And it's the first Harley Quinn card that's been published, and it's a cool looking card, and it's a little harder to grade. Show you the back. And again, I think in a PSA 10, this might be something. And again, I actually purchased a box that I'm going to open on my channel, and I'm going to look for this card, and I'm going to grade any Joker, Batman, Harley Quinn, or Ivy cards I get, because I'm in love with the HBO show, the Harley Quinn TV show on HBO, because it has, I consider, and it's so weird because this has nothing to do with any agenda, but it's the best written relationship ever in a DC or even Marvel show from a perspective of a couple. Like, the one thing that comic books do a poor job on is romantic relationships. And in fact, Marvel seems to just avoid them. Like, no one ever, either falls in love, or it's like kind of hinted at, but there's definitely no sex, no nothing. And in the Harley show, like it's like normal people having normal relationships in a very abnormal world. It's so weird. Like, Harley and Ivy's relationship in that show is amazing. It's like, it doesn't matter if it's boy, girl, girl, whatever. Like, the way that relationship is written is amazing, and I love it. And like, it's like very mature writing for a very silly and weird show. And so I don't know why in a show like that, which is designed to be kind of over the top and silly, you get the best written relationship between two people, and then you get a really serious show like the Marvel products, and the relationships there. But except I think the Vision and Wanda relationship was done well, but outside of that, very few of them are done well at all. So just odd for me. But anyway, I'm a little rant, sorry, but I'm opening a box of this because I love that card. I love the Ivy and Joker, and I'm just hoping to get some, and I'll share it with you, and I'm going to get it graded now. I don't know if I'm going to do PSA or if I'm going to do SGC. What I think I'm going to do is, if I get multiples, like I've got one, and this is a pretty nice card. When I was looking at it, actually, as I just open it, I don't really see anything right off the bat that's wrong with this card. I'll look at it a little closer, but it doesn't look like it's something that I wouldn't want to get graded. So if I pull a couple of them, I might send one or two to, PSA, one or two to SGC, and just see what happens. And, that way I'll kind of cost average it and get one of them back earlier than the other, and all that, because PSA is going to take forever, because I'm not going to do $50, so I definitely am not going to do the quicker turnaround for PSA, because $50 for that card isn't really worth it. But I definitely would like to get a PSA 10 in that card just to have it, and it'd be cool if I could grade one and get one that way versus buying one, because I forget what they cost right now on eBay for a PSA 10, but they're out there. If you're interested in the card, they are out there. For me, and the thing I was trying to get to, I never got to because I keep rambling, is I am going to be opening DC products pretty much almost, hopefully, on a weekly basis. And so, I can hear the boos in the background that, DC products are not worth opening and all that stuff. And you're right, but I do think there are some really cool DC card sets from the 90s. Let's face it, Batman and Harley Quinn and Joker are just as big characters, in my opinion, as majority of Marvel characters. It's just the Marvel Cinematic Universe is so much better than DC's that people have forgotten that the Harley, Joker, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman are still huge characters and command a lot of premium in the comic book world still. So collecting their cards is still fun, and at least it's a little cheaper than what it is for Marvel. Now here is again my pipe dream of owning a 93 refractor set. Danny Tartable. Again, I pick up these cards on a random basis whenever I can get one in the right price range. So there we go, Danny Tartable. Again, it seems like I pick up one every time I do a video. I have one of those cards to open, so it's kind of cool. Next up is someone who created their homemade holder there, which is always fun to figure out, how to open the Cheerios box that he wrapped it in without damaging the card. And here we go. And it's a cool card. Again, I don't know what these cards are until I open them. And it's got some cardboard dust, but there we go. So this is an SPX, King Griffey Jr. And again, the cool thing about this card is that hologram where his face turns. It's just cool. I love that. As a kid, I would do that forever. And again, SPX, I forget what year. I think it's like 97 maybe. Let's see if we can see it here. Yeah, so this is like 97. 96 or 97. I think it's 97. So there you go. SPX, King Griffey Jr. Yeah, just a really cool card. And I remember, when these came out, it was like definitely like that hologram, just, that 3D hologram. It's just, everyone was like, yeah, that is where it's at. If I was, collecting holograms, those are much cooler than the holograms we have. The prior ones, right? So here we go, reaching into the bag of goodies. Got the next card, and we'll see what we get. All right, so keeping the King Griffey Jr. theme going. All right, so here is from Pacific Prism. And so this is an insert set, and yeah, I don't even know what the insert is. It looks like it. Yeah, diamond something. I don't know. It's covered by the tape on the card. So diamond. Yeah. So Diamond Glory. There we go. All right. Pretty obscure. I've never seen this card before. Just an insert from, I saw it. A lot of times, when I'm scrolling eBay for King Griffey Jr. cards, if I don't have it, I definitely just look at it. A lot of times I'll throw a $5 bid on a card, and if I win it, I win it. So this is more of one of those instances where I kind of was like, I don't think I have that card, but I don't think that's a big card for sure. Just one of those inserts. All right, so here we go. Here's something else. What is this? This is a big box. Or it's a box. Is this going to be... Oh, okay. This is going to be interesting. Really interesting, guys. And it's wrapped really well, but it's going to be really hard to get out without trying to scratch the card. Or it's not really a card, actually. It's PSA graded, but it's not a card. It's not a ticket either. I have not got into the ticket trend. I have a lot of cool tickets, too. I've just got kind of just throughout. My word. They have changed these holders. Holy crap. Holy shnikes. Wow. This is different, guys. This is really, really different. I'm not used to this. Wow. All right. These holders have changed a little bit. Okay. All right. Wow. So 84 Topps Wax Pack football. So again, this is the Dan Marino, Elway, Eric Dickerson year. So a lot of cool rookie cards. What I was just saying is like, yeah, these holders have kind of changed a little bit. So from what I've, like I have a lot of packs, but man, this is definitely a different type of holder. Man, really cool. So it's a PSA 8, and it's a great pack. I have a lot of packs, and so I actually have some just sitting here. And I guess I didn't notice on this one because it's the same pack. So I guess I'm gonna just be getting older. Here's an 85 baseball, and here's 84 football. So just kind of cool. They nestle, which is cool. But yeah, I do have packs, so I definitely like my packs as a side collection for sure. I probably have about 30 graded packs at this point. My oldest goes to the 60s, I believe. I think I have one 60s pack. All right, so here is an eBay. I'm pretty sure this is an eBay verified card. So let's see what this one is. And so it should be fun, whatever it is. So you can see I haven't gotten too many. Oh, well, this is not that. All right. Sorry about that, guys. This is some more packs. Pack heavy day. Look at this. Pack Palooza. Now, so again, I mentioned DC, and this is another cool DC product. So this is the Batman and Robin set, which is a terrible movie, but this has autograph cards. Now, the cool thing about this set is autograph cards, right? Now, I might have one just floating around somewhere, maybe, from the set, or maybe not. Who knows? I thought maybe I had one just floating around, but it looks like it's buried somewhere. So I have the Uma Thurman. So obviously this is the movie set that has George Clooney, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Uma Thurman. It has just like a lot of cool actors. Trying to think who played Batgirl, or so yeah, there's a lot of good actors in this set, and so the autographs are just crazy cool in this set. So I'll probably open this during one of my DC videos. So I got 2 packs here. I'm trying to find a box to break, but man, I can't find whole boxes now. But yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of cool autographs in the set, and so I got a couple packs here, and I will definitely be breaking this as part of my DC videos. Hoping to get a full box at one point, because that would be amazing to have a full box to break, because I don't know how I don't know if it has the odds for the autos. Let's see if it says anything about the odds. Here we go. So it says, okay, it does have the odds. Very cool. It has right here 6 hobby exclusive autograph cards, 1 in 360. It's not terrible. Signed by Arnold, George Clooney, Chris O'Donnell, Uma Thurman, Alicia Silverstone, and Joel Schumacher. So there you go, guys. So the Clooney is like super rare. I've only seen one Clooney, one Schwarzenegger. I've seen a few Alicia Silverstones and Chris O'Donnell. So, but yeah, there you go. So we'll be opening that at some point, trying to pull an auto. Again, 1 in 360 is not the worst odds by far of anything we could be opening from that time period. And here we go. Again, I'm just opening them as I get them. Oh, okay. I'm always like, yeah, this card. Oh, okay. Impulse purchase, but I like any Michael Jordan when he's a member of the White Sox or in baseball. So this is a parallel. So this is the blue collector's choice card. They're not numbered. You can see the back. They're not numbered, but they're just cool having a parallel. It's a Jordan card. It's not too expensive, so it's cool for me to have, cards like this. So, pretty excited. Anytime I can pull a Jordan card like that, and have something, fun. And again, when I go to card shows, things like that, those are the kind of cards that sell pretty well because they're not very expensive. All right, back on the vintage kick. PSA 7, 75 Topps, Brooke Robinson. I don't have this card, and I just grabbed it. I mean, it didn't sell for a ton. And, it's a safe bet, Again, I call it like bulk. I hate to call it a bulk card, but it's kind of like that. When I go to shows, I sell a lot of $20 to $50 vintage cards, and that's like one of those cards. And people just like collecting vintage, and so having options that are below $100 is always great when you set up at a show. And that'd be an example of a card from a cool set that people don't want to spend a ton of money on. But they will still, think it's, good value. And I do too. Next up is a Jeter card. So this was just, I saw, and, as a Jeter kind of like passive collector of Jeter, I just grab Jeters when I get a chance. This is a 2012 Gold Sparkle, and just a cool looking card. Now it's an 8. These are tough to grade. Those foil edges chip and dent very easily. So I just thought that was a cool insert to pick up of Mr. Jeets. A plain white envelope. So this is probably not going to be a super expensive card, or it's going to be my most expensive card, and someone just shipped it to me in an envelope because that's what people do nowadays, it seems. All right. This card, again, I can see why this was shipped the way it was. This is not a huge card, but it's a nice looking card. So, that's something that's great about 90s cards, in my opinion, is you can get a lot of really nice looking cards super duper cheap. Because again, people tend to only care about certain types of sets, and I'm the same way. Like I totally understand, like when people say like all like you just collect refractors, or you only care about one insert set from the 90s. But that's why I just talked a little bit about going into artist proofs and museum cards. I think those are amazing as well. I love the Crusades. I love the as well. So there's a lot of cards from the 90s I love besides just refractors. Just refractors cover such a wide range of products, and honestly, they're some of the cards that in my opinion are going to be just tough to find in the future. I'm trying to peel off tape from this card, sorry. So it looks somewhat nice. I just hate when people put tape and stuff all over the cards. Because, it's fine to put tape on the edges, but wrapping the whole card in 3 layers of tape, not cool, guys. So this is a Star View, again, from Koufax, Upper Deck. Not a huge card, but it's just a nicely designed foil shiny card. So just a cool little insert there. All right, what we got here? Another plain white envelope. So, it's one of those things too, and again, I talk about it in my value video. Like sometimes you just buy cards you don't have, and a lot of times I'm buying a card just because it's a base card. I don't have a base card. All a Griffey or Jeter's base cards, and but this is not a Jeter or Griffey. This is a card from a set that I'm going to be opening a box of soon. So, I believe this is from, I think 93. We can see here. Yeah, 1993. So 1993 DC Cosmic cards. And what's cool about it is this just came in the other day. Bam. Sorry, Cosmic Teams. And so this is, from what I've been able to research, the first appearance of Death on a card. I love the fact that she's on the beach, and she's just such a cool character. And so I want a PSA 10 of Death, the first card of Death. I believe this is it from my research. Maybe I'm missing something, but so I want to take this card and get it graded. Now, is this card gradable? I don't know. I don't know a lot about the set, but this one doesn't look too bad. You can look at the corners. Again, doesn't look bad at all. Maybe that edge looks a little, yeah, something is on that edge. So maybe not this card, but again, I got a box. I'm going to open it up. Any Booster Gold, Death, Sandman, and Blue Beetle cards I pull, I'm going to get graded because those are my favorite characters. But this is obviously the Alpha and Omega. I want this in a PSA 10. I want to grade it myself. And I know that sounds silly. Might as well just go out and buy it, because it's probably, if I looked on eBay, I could probably find it if I really looked hard. But it's just something about opening some products that are cheap. Those Cosmic Team boxes are like $30. So, get a few boxes, pull a few Death cards, get them graded, get a 10, put it in the collection, feel good about it. There you go. I put it in a top loader. So there we go. There is my Death. So there's my Harley and my Death. So two of my favorite characters right there. Very cool. And again, I think they're both the first appearances too. So these are like the first comic card appearance for these characters. So let's see what else I got in here. Oh man, it's like the never-ending basket of goodies here, because I haven't done one of these videos in so long that I've got just a lot of inventory built up here. All right, all right. So it is Griffey time. All right, so I mentioned artist proofs, and here we go. So here is some artist proof Griffey cards. And I'm going to be doing a box opening of some of these artist proof cards, and or some of these products where these come from. But here is what some of them look like, and just to give you an idea of why I'm doing this is they're just really nice cards. So here is a card from, I believe this is a museum collection from Pinnacle. So this is a this is, I think, not an insert, but just like a set within a set kind of thing. And it's Going Jake, Griffey Jr. But look at that card, man, sweet. Look at that Koufax. So this is, again, a museum Koufax card, and a lot of the artist proof cards are Koufax as well. They're not foily or refractory. They are this Koufax technology. But there is the Going Jake. I believe this is, hold up here. So this is a 90, I think 98. There you go. 98 Going Jake, Griffey Jr. Museum Collection. Next up is a Pinnacle, Team Pinnacle. And so this is one of those things where they did one side foily and the other side not foily. So one side is Larry Walker foily, and the Griffey they did just plain. So kind of not what I consider to be the best design for this. So yeah. Because I would rather have the Griffey be foily, but it's not. So next up is from Pinnacle, and so this is the Epics. This is the orange Griffey. Just a really cool card. And again, this is foily and shiny, so different than museum collection cards. Next up is Team Pinnacle cards, and so this is I believe the 98 Team Pinnacle. And again, so you get the Koufax, King Griffey Jr. Just beautiful card. I mean, that just, wow. But on the back, you get Ellis Burks, who just looks plain. So without the Koufax technology, this card just isn't cool at all. But with that, it just like that is just wild. That card's so wild looking. Just cool card. So again, I love that card. And last but not least, again, is the artist proof. So I'll pull up this card here. So here is, again, a subset card called Field of Vision from Pinnacle. And then this is the artist proof. So you can see the artist proof kind of has those rings, and you can see the artist proof symbol there. And so you get that, symbol, and you get that Koufax effect. And then here is the museum collection from a different insert set. But you can see how they're very similar in terms of technology, but it's just a different look card. But man, that Griffey is such a cool looking card. And that's why I've kind of fallen in love with the museum and artist proof cards. So definitely working to get more of those cards, both in the collection and into some videos, into some box breaks as well. All right, what else we got here? All right. This looks pretty busy here. All right. So this is a very thick card. I think this might be a BGS card. I don't remember ordering a BGS card, but okay. We shall see. It's shrink wrapped. It's not a team bag, which I'm used to seeing things shrink wrapped. Okay, it is. No, it's. Oh wow. All right, so I was wrong on all fronts. This is an HGA. So this is like my second HGA card I've ever had. But this is an artist proof, so you can see it right there. That little symbol, artist proof. There you go. Again, this is 1996 Pinnacle score, so it's just 96 score, artist proof, and you get this cool looking olive foam. So again, these artist proofs always, for the most part, looked really cool. And hollow foil, tough to grade. There you go. The back, just cool card. So I'll probably end up popping it, and just keeping it for myself. Or if I get it graded, we'll see. Like, I don't want to see, I'm going to pop it if I don't really ever plan on getting graded by anyone else, just because, it's not a big enough card to do that. All right. So here is just a Inception base card. It's green for Mike Trout. Again, just picking up some cheap base cards for sure, as I work on buying some more Trouts. I've been not really paying attention to Trout as much with my collection, so more Trouts, trying to keep that collection going. I think sometimes you just get in ruts. For Trout, I was buying a lot of autographs, and now I'm kind of off that train for a little bit, and just buying cards that I feel like have more to them than just an autograph. So I am trying to pick up. I'm actually trying to pick up some of his rookies that I'm missing. I'd rather almost focus on the rookie side right now versus the autographs, because I feel like I have about 30 autographs and I don't feel like I need more. I mean, I did pick up a Fire auto recently, so that definitely was cool to pick up. Let's see if I have anything else. That might be it for that might be all I got, which is kind of awesome, but also kind of sad. So that was it. I opened up a few more cards. I'm going to have them in a different video. They were cards for my 10 for 20 or 10 for $200 video. So they are set aside. So that's what we got. So we'll do a quick recap. Vintage wise, pretty short, but you know, I feel like the Koufax definitely is a big card, and even though it's just a 7, it's still expensive, but it is a nice card. And the Robinson. On the comic card side, I really picked up just two, I call, like, you know, kind of cool cards just because they're the first appearances, that I can at least figure out from first appearances of Death and Harley Quinn on a card. So to me, they're, you know, pretty awesome. And I'm opening products. I'm opening this product pretty soon, and this box is on its way. So I'll be opening a box of this, and I'm going to eventually get those cards graded. From a kind of more modern or 90s perspective, so Mike Trout Inception, 2012 Derek Jeter Sparkle for my Jeter set, Michael Jordan and a 93 Finest. And on the Griffey side, more artist proof, so 96 score artist proof. Here is a, what do we say, 97 Pinnacle Field of Vision subset artist proof with the Koufax. Here's a Going Jake Museum Collection, again Koufax, but just different looking. Here is a Team Pinnacle Griffey, again with the Koufax technology, so you can see why I like the Koufax. Epics, so this is more foil, just a base insert. I mean, it's not base, but it's just a kind of a plain insert there. Team Pinnacle, there's a Griffey. That was a Maddox Starview, and then Griffey, again, Diamond Glory out of Prism, so it's kind of a base insert out of that Prism product. And then this cool, very cool Griffey 2 packs of Batman and Robin that I'm going to open up on the channel to try to pull an autograph. And last but not least, 84 Topps football wax pack. So there we go, guys. That's the video. Hope you enjoyed it. I know it's a little longer, but it's, hey, you know, it's been a while since I've done one of these videos. You know, here we go. Love those cards, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.